The man said hello to the woman and he offered to help her. The woman replied she would like to make an appointment to see the doctor, and she wanted to know if Dr. Johnson would be available to see her at 11 a.m. the following day. The man was sorry about the fact that Dr. Johnson would be in the office all morning. However, he had time to see her after lunch at 2 p.m. The woman replied the afternoon was difficult for her because she had a meeting at work at that time. The man suggested making an appointment another doctor who came in while Dr. Johnson was out. He was there from 9 to 12 and he wanted to know if she would like to see him instead. The woman agreed with him and she would be there as soon as he opened. Thanks for listening. The woman said hello to the man and she wanted to know if he was looking for anything in particular. The man replied he would like to get new wood cabinets for his kitchen. However, those here were a bit too large, and he wanted to know if she had any others. The woman agreed with him and she replied those was just a small pieces. Once they had someone go to his house to measure his current cabinets. They would be custom made for his kitchen in the size he needed. The man replied he was looking for something like that. However, in a different color. The woman replied most of our models was offered in at least 3 different colors, and she suggested the man come over there and she could show him a catalog. Thanks for listening. The woman thanked the man for taking a look at her car on so short notice, and she wanted to know what problem with her car was. The man replied one of the engine mounts was broken and needed to be replaced. He ordered it, however, it would take a few days to come in. The woman disagreed with him because she needed to use the car to go to a trade show that weekend. The man wanted to know if she had insurance because they had some loaner car that she could use while her car had been repaired. The woman gave the man her car. The man replied he would give them a call and then came back with the invoice for the repairs. Thanks for listening. The woman wanted to know if he knew what time the commuter repair center on Smith Street opened. The man thought it opened pretty early, around 8:30 a.m. during the week. The woman replied she dropped her laptop the night before and then the screen wouldn't turn on, so she needed to fix it. She would like to drop it off as soon as they opened so she could get to work on time. The man said that she may have enough time but not much because it was a 20-minute walk from the shop to her office, and he wanted to know if she had a meeting tomorrow. She had a meeting the following day morning at 9 a.m. He suggested the woman take it there on Saturday. Thanks for listening. The man complained to the woman. He got his electricity bill that day and he was surprised because it was more expensive than the month before. The woman replied her sale was too. However, she had been using more electricity recently since she started cooking from home. The man replied he was really at home. He wondered if his energy meter was working properly. He thought he would ask the energy company to come and read it again. The woman agreed with him. She thought she would check herself too. Self-listening. The man once thanked them for coming to his office that day. He wanted to know what they thought of the apartment looked at the week before. The woman replied, the apartment on Maple Street was really nice. It seemed big enough for them. However, she was worried about the renovation. It didn't look like it would be ready in time for their moving day. The man too said that they were thinking about the apartment by the elementary school. It was a little smaller, however, the view was great, and we would love an outdoor patio. The man was happy about that, and he suggested calling the owner right then. They were willing to place a bid on the planks. They were listening. The woman said hello to the man and she offered to help him. The man replied. His name was Nathaniel Hayes. He requested a credit card from her a week before, however, he hadn't received it yet. The woman wanted to know if he remembered which one he ordered. The man disagreed with her, however, he knew it gave discounts on gas stations. The woman was surprised by that, and they were actually all of them and had been since the day they came out, and they didn't know when they came back in. She wanted to know if there was any other car was you were interested in. The man replied he did shop online a lot, and he wanted to know if she had one for that. The woman agreed with him, and she could assure him that right away. She suggested seeing his ID. Thanks for listening.